everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Raiders going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the D-line's going to spread out. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be knocked down sideways around the 37. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shift together here from the D-line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and 10. Here's Wentz. They go screen pass to Hyde. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Wentz to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Jakeem Grant now to return. Able to power through. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Third down now following the run. Play clock winding down. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, check 26. Box it, box it, box it. Hurry up, hurry up. 319. Down. 319. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And he motions the wide receiver. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Cooper's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And the slot man goes in motion left. This is McGee. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Cooper, the man in motion left. Again, they'll run. This is McGee. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. 3rd down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On play action, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On play action, it's Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. On the toss, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rodgers, forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete here on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. A toss play to Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Into the red zone. Wentz. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals add on to their lead. To throw is RG3. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Get reset. Line up. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he spins through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
319.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Wentz. And the Raiders have got him.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And some room to maneuver.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now they run with Mixon, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes,
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On play action, now Rodgers steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Back now in Cincinnati. Second down, 8. Defense showing blitz. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
319! 319! Get reset. Hey,
On second down, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second down following the incompletion. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets away from 1. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
319!
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. In motion is Grant. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that'll back him up 5. On play action, Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Rodgers now to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And that one results in 35 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this looks to probably be the final play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But there's